Hey everyone! So as my longtime subscribers know, there are two things in life that I am obsessed with. The first thing is finding ways to earn passive money on autopilot. Yes, as my longtime subscribers know, I earn over $100 an hour even while I am sleeping, thanks to my passive income sources that I've built. And so if you're sitting at home and you're thinking, well, gee, Sarah, I'm also obsessed with earning passive income, then you, my friend, are in luck, because today I'm going to be showing you 99 simple digital products that you could make with your computer and sell right now to earn money online passively. And yes, this money is really truly passive thanks to the website that you can sell them on, Etsy. So this here is Etsy. It's a website that my longtime subscribers will recognize. It's a huge online marketplace that gets hundreds of millions of visits from customers each month. On Etsy, anyone can come here and list items to sell to these hundreds of millions of customers, just like you can on eBay. The difference between this and eBay, though, is that on Etsy, you need to personally make and sell the items yourself. Now, luckily though, the items you sell don't have to be physical items. You can sell downloadable digital files that you create. So for example, let's say I came here and I purchased one of these downloadable Canva Instagram template bundles. Well, when I buy one of these, I don't get a physical copy of these images. Instead, I can download editable templates that I can make my own versions of these images in Canva with. And so let's say then that I go ahead and I buy this bundle here. Well, when I do, Etsy will collect the money that I paid the store, remove their processing fees, and pay the rest of the profit directly to this Etsy store owner's bank account. And then they'll automatically email me, the customer, a link to a page that I can come to and download and install the Canva templates from whenever I want to download it. And so as you can see, once you've created and listed your digital items on Etsy, anytime that you make a sale, the money that you earn from it is super duper passive. And the super cool thing is, as you're going to see, you don't need to be an artist or a graphic designer to create super cool digital items to sell on Etsy. And because, as I said, I am absolutely obsessed with earning passive income, I'm going to be showing you 99, yes, 99 digital product ideas that you could be creating and selling right now that are popular with customers on Etsy. And the reason why I'm listing so many for you is because I know that not all of the items on this list are going to interest everyone, but chances are if I list 99, there will be at least one on this list that inspires you. But yes, as I said at the start of the video, I'm not just obsessed with earning passive income. Nope, there is something else that I am obsessed with, and that is making sure that I do not forget to thank everyone who takes a moment out of their very busy day to give my video a like, to subscribe, because seriously, every time you do it, it genuinely supports me. So thank you so much for those of you out there that take a moment to do so. So yes, now that I have expressed my eternal gratitude, we can move on to the real reason why you are here. So first up, here are some awesome Canva template digital product ideas. So chances are, if you're a long-time subscriber, you'll recognize Canva because it is easily my favorite web-based graphic design app. I'll have a link to Canva in the video description below on how you can get a free 30-day trial to Canva. I love it because you don't have to be an artist to create amazing images here, because Canva has tons of drag and drop elements like pictures, backgrounds, shapes, and fonts, and you can take any image that you create here and turn it into a template. So you can share your downloadable template link so people can open up the images that you create in their own Canva accounts and then make their own version of the images that you create in Canva by switching out, for example, the text or the logo. So as you saw at the start of this video, a very popular digital product that people buy every day on Etsy is Instagram Canva templates. There are lots of businesses that love to have a big Instagram account, but they don't know how to design pictures to create a cohesive brand style. And so as you can see, the key to success with this digital product is to pick a particular style and design your templates around that. Whether it be minimalist or earthy or boho or neutral, keep in mind when you're designing and selling these that the reason why somebody would come and buy your Canva Instagram template is because they're looking for help on how to create a cohesive aesthetic. People also like to purchase Canva business template kits to help them run their business. So for example, people running Airbnb businesses love to buy the Airbnb hosting templates on here to easily and quickly create hosting materials, such as guest information booklets or posters or printouts. And people also like to purchase Canva templates to help them create educational products to sell online. So for example, Canva templates for digital courses and webinar slides are very popular. And ebook templates are very popular with people who like to write and sell ebooks online. So what you want to do is you want to theme it around a particular style of ebook, such as workbooks or recipe books. And editable planning templates in Canva are also very popular, with the most popular with customers being business planning templates, which gives you a great opportunity to upsell customers and earn additional money by having them buy other related templates that you can create and sell, such as webinar slides or ebook templates to help them if they're looking to, for example, launch a coaching business. So next up are some products that can be very easy to make and sell even if you're not an artist. Downloadable wall prints. So wall art digital products is when you create a poster image, but instead of printing it onto a poster yourself, you instead let people buy that poster image from you so that they can then print it onto whatever poster paper that they would like and make their own DIY poster. So of course, if you're an artist, then painting or drawing your own wall art is a great idea. And if you want to earn even more money, you can sell your wall art as a set. So for example, you take this best-selling and absolutely beautiful downloadable wall art on Etsy here. Well, in this video, I estimated using the reviews from the store that this single wall art set has probably made over $90,000 in sales. And a big part of the reason why it's made so much money is that since, well, when you buy this, you're buying multiple images and not just one. So they can charge higher prices and thus earn more money per sale. And of course, if you are instead a photographer, then a great digital product idea is to sell your own wall photo prints. Although something that is cool that a lot of my subscribers will probably know is that if you are creative, you can still sell photo prints, even if you aren't a photographer. So for example, this here is a popular downloadable wall print on Etsy. Wow, did you know that this photo here is actually a free public domain photo available on Pixabay that's had a filter applied to it? Now, if you don't know what the public domain is, I have several videos on this channel that explain it in more depth, but basically any photo or picture that's in the public domain has no copyright protection, either because the copyright protection has expired or because the creator has chosen to waive their copyrights. So for this photo, the photographer has generously chosen to waive the copyrights and place it in the public domain when they uploaded the photo to Pixabay, to let anyone use it for any legal purpose that they liked, including resale. And so now, people like this Etsy seller here can use it to create cool photo wall art to sell for free, legally. Yay! And another type of wall art product that you can make and sell is a downloadable quote poster. Now, if you are an artist, you can draw or paint some cool word art, but if you aren't an artist, then you can make one by pairing a funny quote with cool, trendy fonts. And so if you do that, then I recommend using a graphics app like Canva, like I showed in this video here, that already has a bunch of trendy fonts installed. Quote posters are a great product to create and sell for those of us that would prefer to type rather than draw or paint. So next up is creating downloadable wall art for children's playrooms. When you do, it's a great idea to focus on creating posters that help children learn. So you'll often, for example, see people make poster sets that feature things like shapes, numbers, and animals. And another popular type of wall art to buy and download on here with customers is wall art for nursery rooms. Right now, animals, particularly woodland animals and farm animals, are extremely trendy. And it's also extremely trendy to use neutral boho color palettes as well. So then, next up on our product ideas is this, coloring products, as in products that your customers can color in. Coloring products are super popular on Etsy, and of course, most people will instantly think of creating and selling adult coloring books, sheets, and pages. And yes, absolutely, these are a great product to sell. Some popular coloring page niches for adults are mandala patterns, inspirational quotes and phrases, and nature-themed pages featuring landscapes and flowers. But obviously, it isn't just adults that love coloring, children love to color as well. And so if you would prefer to make these for children, then they are also very popular and they also sell super well. Some popular niches for children are animals, unicorns, and fun food like cupcakes and pizza. But actually, something that lots of people don't realize is that you can take a lot more traditional products and give them a fun coloring twist. So, for example, one popular digital download is printable coloring bookmarks. These are popular with both adults and kids. Usually people like to buy bookmarks that match their favorite genre of books. So if somebody liked to read fantasy books, then usually they'd also like to buy a bookmark that features fantasy characters and pictures, such as mythical creatures like dragons. And another popular digital download is printable coloring calendars. Again, this is popular with both kids and adults. It's popular to pick images that match the season or holiday that a month is in, so you take October. For October, you can have Halloween-themed images that people can color in. And something else that's surprisingly popular that people don't think to make is coloring placemats. People love to buy these for adult-orientated parties that children might be at, so you take weddings. Well, people love to buy these coloring placemats to print them out and put them at the children's table so that the kids can have fun while they're at the wedding reception too. So then, on to our next product ideas, all of which use something my long-time subscribers will recognize: famous public domain paintings. So, do you remember how earlier I said that some pictures and paintings are part of the public domain, either because the artist chose to waive their copyright protection on images or it has expired? Well, that is what we're going to be taking advantage of for these next product ideas, paintings that are historical and have had the copyright protections on them expire. It's something I've talked about in this video here. In that video, I showed examples of websites like this one. They let you browse through pictures that are all part of the public domain and download them. And so of course on here, you can find lots of historical paintings whose copyright protections have long since expired, such as paintings from Leonardo da Vinci. All of his paintings, including photo reproductions of them, are now part of the public domain, which means that anyone is allowed to use these images and resell them. And here's the thing, right? Public domain paintings are very popular on Etsy, and there are lots of products that you can make from them. One popular product is to combine high quality images together and to sell them as a downloadable pack. People love these to save time so they don't have to search around on the internet to find these high definition pictures themselves, and they just want them available as a convenient downloadable pack. It's also popular to buy these as individual art prints, so you can add value to the picture by doing what some people here have done, and that is adding a text title to the painting with the painting's name, date, and the artist. And these are very trendy. And it also helps you set yourself apart from the other Etsy sellers who are just selling the paintings as is. And you can also turn them into digital paper. If you've never heard of digital paper, it's when you turn images into files that are optimized for digital design projects. Historical popular paintings are also very popular when they're turned into junk journal printables. Junk journals are very popular and very trendy right now on Etsy. If you've never heard of a junk journal, it's when you make a journal that's made from vintage materials and materials that you find and recycle. And so of course, historical paintings themselves being inherently vintage fit that junk journal aesthetic super well. And it's also popular to buy historical paintings that have been edited to be convenient for other crafts, such as taking historical paintings and then turning them into circular images ready for printing, so people don't have to go through the time-consuming process of doing this themselves when they're doing things like making buttons or stickers from them. So then, next up are products that are near and dear to my heart. Stickers. Yes, I absolutely love stickers. Because as my longtime subscribers will know through videos I've made like this one here, stickers are one of my top selling items that I use to make money passively online. Yay. But of course, I don't sell downloadable stickers. I sell real, actual physical stickers, but I do so in a way that's essentially free, and it's also a very passive way to make money online too. And that's thanks to the method that I use called print on demand. And if you'd like to learn how I and others are earning passive income every day, including on Etsy with print on demand, you should be sure to download my free ebook. The 6 steps that six-figure online stores follow to make over $10,000 a month, and you'll find a link to download my free ebook in the video description below. But anyway, back to the video. And back to downloadable stickers. So yes, on Etsy, downloadable sticker images that people can then use to make their own homemade pre-cut stickers are extremely popular. And there are lots of different types of digital sticker products that you can sell. One that is very, very popular are planner stickers. And I really like these because, as you can see, lots of these are just shapes and text-based sticker designs that anyone can create using apps with built-in drag and drop fonts and shapes like Canva, which means you can make them even if you aren't an artist or a graphic designer. And another type of sticker that you can create and sell without artistic skills is motivational or inspiring stickers, as you can utilize text-based designs and trendy fonts rather than having to draw or paint your own pictures. But of course, if you are an artist and you are talented at drawing and painting, then that is awesome, and you have lots of fun options for stickers that you can create and sell. One type of sticker that's extremely popular with adults are floral stickers and floral border stickers. But if you instead prefer drawing cartoons and like to make kids stickers, then these are also a great option. For example, right now, unicorns are super popular with kids, and they are one of the top selling kids stickers. But remember, even if you aren't an artist, you can still sell printable stickers and take advantage of this really big popular niche. You just need to focus on stickers where you're using text and shapes to create them, such as blank sticker sheets. People will buy these featuring images sized exactly, such as 2-inch circles or 3-inch circles and so on. They buy these because they're super convenient, because they can add all their own images to the base template. As I showed in this video here, with graphic apps like Canva, anyone can create and make these to resell. No graphic design skills required. Yay! So next up is another digital product that is surprisingly popular on Etsy: labels. This is another great digital product idea for people that are looking for more text-based, shape-based products to create and sell that don't require painting or drawing skills. So yes, because Etsy is a craft website, printable labels for crafty products are very popular, such as labels for jars and labels for candles. People customize and print these labels off and put them onto their own candles that they make and the candles that they sell on the side at places like craft fairs and craft markets. And you know what else people love to DIY and customize? I'll tell you, it's special parties and events like weddings, baby showers, birthday parties, and anniversaries, which is why then another surprisingly popular product is printable champagne labels. You can see that a lot of these have floral borders, and luckily a lot of graphic apps like Canva have free built-in picture borders that you can utilize so that you don't have to paint or draw your own flowers. And another label that may or may not surprise you is printable hand sanitizer labels. These are very popular, and they became very popular because they make a very practical party favor. People will give them out at parties like weddings. So by creating your own custom ones, it turns a boring and sort of depressing item into something that's actually quite trendy. And of course, people also like to buy custom gift labels and tags as well to customize their presents with. Some popular gift tags I've seen are labels and tags themed around Christmas, baby showers, weddings, and actually gifts for teachers. So then, next up are some fun product ideas for birthday parties. So something that lots of Etsy users like to do is DIY their birthday parties. And so they like to come here and buy printable party decor that they can make at home. And so birthday party banners sell well, and themed party hats do too. So now you think about it, what you can do is you can pick a party theme and then design both a banner for it and party hats. That way people will buy both from you, and you will earn extra money by having customers purchase 2 digital products from you at once. Yay! And you can also make and sell themed gift tags that you attach to favour gift bags that are given out to guests. Now, these are actually pretty popular here in New Zealand, especially at kids' birthday parties, but we don't really call them favour bags. We call them goodie bags, but I don't think many countries call them goodie bags. I'd love to know what you call them in your country, so let me know in the comments. I'm actually quite interested. And another popular item to buy and download are birthday party signs that you put at the front door to welcome guests in. Now, I love this because it's another example of a text-based product that people can use apps like Canva to create without having to draw or paint their own pictures. Another popular type birthday party digital download that people like to buy are birthday party invitations. Yay! So then, on to the next set of digital product ideas. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, well, you know, I'm technically an adult, but really, I'm actually just a big kid at heart. Then maybe you'd like to create and sell downloadable games and activities for kids. Yep, if you're an artist, these can be fun to create and draw, although if you aren't an artist, that's okay because as you can see, some of these can still be created using pre-made graphics, such as printable matching games, which are great for toddlers and little kids. And for kids that are a bit older, you can create fun learning flashcards for them. Now, if you're an artist, you can draw your own pictures or paint your own ones, but if you aren't an artist, then you can make your own flashcards by using built-in graphics of things like animals and dinosaurs and graphic apps like Canva. And actually, as we were speaking of birthdays earlier, another game that kids like to play at birthdays is this, scavenger hunts. You can create your own printable scavenger hunt. You can either create printable cards that an adult hides around the house that has clues on it, or a scavenger hunt sheet with things for kids to find both inside and outside the house. And then, when they find what they're looking for, they can tick it off their scavenger hunt list. And speaking of lists, by turning chores into a fun list, you can take a boring activity and kind of make it into a game for kids. This is another digital product that, with the help of graphics apps like Canva that have built-in shapes and pictures, you can create using drag and drop elements. In my Canva digital product Canva tutorial video, I took a top selling chore list and then showed how I could make my own version of it with Canva's drag and drop elements step by step. And if you like to create a game for the whole family to enjoy together, not just the kids, then you can create your own printable family trivia night sheets, which are perfect for family game night. Yay! So next up, are product ideas that use public domain photos. So do you remember how there are some photos on the internet that don't have copyright protections? Yep, they are images that are in the public domain. Images can be in the public domain either because enough time has passed that the copyright protections have expired, or because the artist themselves has chosen to waive the copyright protection and place their picture directly into the public domain. And so, as I've explained in this video here, while not all the photos on Pixabay are in the public domain, there are thousands of generous photographers who have chosen to upload their stunning photos to Pixabay and they've placed it into the public domain. To take this particular photo I showed earlier, this is one of the photos on Pixabay in which the photographer chose to waive their copyright protection and place their photo directly into the public domain so that anyone could use it. And so now, as I showed earlier, if you head on over to Etsy, you'll see that this store edited it with a cool filter, and now this is a popular digital downloadable wall print with customers. Yay! And so, if you find cool public domain photos, you can turn them into wall prints and sell them legally, as the photographer has again generously chosen to waive the exclusive intellectual property rights. And something else that you can do that other Etsy digital download stores are doing is you can go through public domain photo directories and choose the best ones and then combine them together into themed wall collage photo kits. People purchase these for the convenience of having photos fitting their ideal aesthetic and combining them together for them. And you can take these free photos that you find and also turn them into digital paper packs for people. For these, you'll want to pick a particular theme or aesthetic and choose photos that fit that. So for example, you can see that these Etsy sellers shows the themes of beaches and sunset photos. And remember, while for some images and photos, the reason why they're in the public domain is because the photographer chose to waive their copyright protection, for others, they enter the public domain because the copyright protection has expired, as copyright protection does not last forever. And so something that not everyone realizes is that there are a lot of vintage photos that are also in the public domain because the copyright protection on them has expired. And so one popular digital product that you can make and take advantage of this is downloadable vintage photo collections. And actually, if you find a photo that's particularly funny or interesting, you can even sell it as a standalone vintage photo wall print. Take the Prohibition era. There are many funny and interesting photos in the public domain that people have edited and cleaned up and are now selling as standalone wall print files. So then, onto our next set of digital product ideas. And of course, given that Etsy is a crafty market, something people also enjoy is downloadable patterns to make their own crafts, especially when it comes to sewing and that sort of thing. So if you're great at sewing, creating a downloadable sewing pattern could be an excellent digital product idea to create and sell. And if you instead enjoy embroidery, then these patterns are also a very popular purchase, with the most popular designs tending to be designs featuring items from nature, like butterflies, flowers, and trees. And quilt patterns are also very popular. I checked out the prices, and on average, they tend to sell for between $4 to $10 for each download. And downloadable crochet patterns are also very popular. There are some very fun and cute kits here that show how to make gorgeous toys. But you know what? If you're watching this and you're thinking, well, gee, Sarah, rather than sewing, I prefer to be crafty with paint, then why not consider my next digital product idea, which is to create your own printable paint by numbers kit. These are super cool, and they tend to sell for between $3 to $10 individually, although as you can see, some people are able to charge even higher prices by combining multiple paint by numbers kits that they create into a package, which is a great way to make even more money per sale. So then, next up is something that you might enjoy if you like traveling like I do, and that is travel digital product ideas. So something that Etsy customers love is cute and aesthetic convenient checklists, and one popular checklist is a travel checklist, such as a checklist for packing. And another type of travel checklist that you can sell is an RV checklist. I love these product ideas because, again, you can design and create something like this in Canva using their drag and drop fonts and shapes, even if you aren't an artist, since you don't need to draw custom pictures or graphics. And yes, I know that when I say checklist, it sounds funny, but I really do mean CHECK list, not chick list, like I know my New Zealand accent sounds like. To people who live overseas, the New Zealand accent sounds funny. Our E's sound like I's. But yes, another thing Etsy customers love are printable travel journal kits that are both aesthetic and convenient. And while these journal kits are usually bought to be printed off to entertain the adults who want to document their memories, you can also sell something that parents can print off to entertain their kids while traveling too, which is printable road trip travel activity packs for kids. They're usually themed around the road trip that the kids are taking, to give them something to do in the car while also documenting their trip to create memories. And here is also a really fun idea. If you take some time to learn how to create editable PDF files, you can create and design printable plane tickets or boarding passes. These are really popular on Etsy, and people like to give them to their friends and family as a fun way to reveal that they've bought them a plane ticket ride to go on a trip. These are really cool. So then, on to our next set of ideas, digital greeting card products. So because Etsy is, again, a craft marketplace, a lot of customers on here enjoy creating their own greeting cards that they print onto their own cardboard of choice, rather than buying them pre-made on plain white cardboard, which is why they like to buy printable versions. So Valentine's Day cards are popular, and so are Christmas cards. Basically, any sort of holiday where gift giving is a major component of the holiday, downloadable greeting cards will sell well. And so that of course means that events where gift giving is also an important part of it are popular with customers that like to buy printable greeting cards to make their own versions of. So since you give gifts at baby showers, cards for this make for a popular product. And since you give gifts for your wedding anniversary or your relationship anniversary, these also make for popular digital products. And how can I forget possibly the most popular event for gift giving? Birthdays. And this is yet another example of a digital product that you can utilize graphic apps like Canva that have built-in graphics and fonts and shapes to design cards like these without needing to draw the pictures yourself, especially if you choose to create funny cards, as I show in this video here. Yay! So then, on to our next digital products, printable games for adults. So we've talked a lot about games for kids, but printable games for adults are also popular, such as birthday party games. So a popular product is themed trivia, especially around decades like 60s, 70s, or 80s. And of course, you can also design games for other sorts of parties as well. So bingo, for example, is a popular printable game for baby showers. And a really fun game that you can create is murder mystery packs. I have made my own printable murder mysteries before, and it's honestly a lot of fun. Entire Etsy stores are dedicated just to creating and selling these. So if you think it would be fun to make and sell these, printable murder mysteries are a huge digital product business in of itself. And next up are game ideas for couples. So one game that you can make are printable coupons and booklets with fun and romantic activities. And another popular game with couples are printable date night cards. Lots of couples like to put these into jars, and then on their date night, they'll pull one out at random to help them pick a fun activity to do. And something that's cool about this is that, as I've also shown, with built-in pictures and fonts on graphic design apps like Canva, you can make your own versions of these just by dragging and dropping the elements around, even if you aren't an artist. And speaking of that, if you aren't an artist and can't draw your own pictures, then you might like some of the next product ideas on my list. And that's because for some of these, instead of drawing your own pictures, it involves finding and collecting public domain art into packages. So something that's very popular are vintage art packs. Now, this isn't the same as collecting historical popular paintings. Instead, with these digital product ideas, you find cool, forgotten vintage art online that isn't famous, but is still in the public domain. So you can combine them together into a convenient downloadable package. And you can also do this with vintage post stamps. Historical US postal stamps are in the public domain, and you can combine scans of these into collections that people can download and use in their crafts, like their junk journals. And something else that you can find that's in the public domain are scans and photos of vintage wallpaper from Victorian eras. It's a popular digital product on Etsy to purchase vintage wallpaper image packs. But if you're instead watching this and thinking, well, Sarah, I'm actually a really great artist, so are there any digital products in this that I can make and sell myself? Why, yes there are, my friends. If you love drawing, then here is a great idea for you. Create and sell clip art. There are very successful stores that specialize in selling one-off clip art files like this. They sell them in the SVG format, which means scalable vector, which makes them great for Etsy customers who want to print them onto their own products at home in high quality. And you can also sell clip art bundles. They sell for higher prices and the one-off clip art files, so they can be a great way to bump up your product price and money that you earn per sale. It's generally best to pick a particular theme and to draw your clip art around that. So then, let's continue on to the next set of product ideas that you can sell. Motivational and inspiring digital downloads. Yes, inspiring and motivational themed products are very popular on Etsy. You can combine this with another popular niche, journaling, and create printable, inspiring journal prompts. And you can also create a variety of card-based inspirational products. So, for example, a popular product is quote cards, where you find inspiring and motivational quotes and turn them into printable cards. And you can also create uplifting religious text cards as well for people to print off. You can create these for any spiritual or faith or religious group. So, for example, one popular version of this on Etsy is creating inspiring Bible verse cards. And you can also come up with and create your own unique uplifting messages as well and turn them into a pack of general affirmation cards that customers can print off. And if you instead prefer making colorful products with a rainbow aesthetic rather than the standard affirmation card floral and boho aesthetic, then why not make affirmation cards for kids with a rainbow aesthetic? A popular way to do this is to create a downloadable printable bundle of lunchbox notes featuring affirmations for kids. I think this is a very fun product idea to create and sell if you can draw and paint. But even if you can't, in my Canva Etsy digital product tutorial video, I show how anyone can create and design affirmation cards, including lunchbox notes, using drag and drop elements. So then, remember how I said that junk journals are super popular? Well, there are lots of trendy digital products that you can create and sell for these too. So just a refresher on what a junk journal is, it's a form of craft where you create a handmade journal that uses either recycled or found materials or materials that are designed to look like this. People create them to write, draw, and record memories, thoughts, feelings, whatever they like. And as I said, they are very trendy right now with Etsy customers who, of course, love to craft. Which is why digital downloads that help people make these are selling great. So for example, you can create old style vintage journal pages, and you can create vintage style printable tabs that people can use to organize their junk journals into sections. And you can also create vintage style printable quotes. People love these to print them off and use them throughout their junk journals because junk journals are usually supposed to be aspirational, and so aspirational, inspiring quotes are perfect for it. And something else that's good to keep in mind if you're selling junk journal printables is that they're supposed to look like an eclectic mix of stuff that you've just found or collected over the years. And so something that's good for them is variety that mimics the feel of just using whatever you have on hand. And so printable bookmarks are also popular because they provide this variety. They are another way to organize the content of journals so that you don't always just have to use tabs. And if you don't like the idea of having to create something from scratch, then perhaps this might be great for you, vintage style music sheets. You can use and find public domain music sheet scans online and then collect them into a downloadable pack and sell them. Yay! So then, on to some more popular products that anyone can create and sell. Printable study notes. Yep, as you'll see, these are primarily made from shapes and text, and so graphic apps like Canva can be used to make these with drag and drop elements. So, printable aesthetic lecture notes are popular, as are study and student planners. If you check it out on Etsy, you'll see that the ones with a minimalist aesthetic tend to be the most popular, which is very handy. And another printable study aid that people like to buy are mind maps. Students buy these to help them brainstorm and come up with project ideas, essay ideas, all sorts. Although, funnily enough, not all the popular study aids on here are printable. Nope, the next item is completely digital. Yes, these days, digital flashcards are maybe even more popular than physical flashcards on Etsy. People buy these and download them and use them in conjunction with a study app for their iPad, like GoodNotes, to do a virtual flashcard study game, which I honestly think is pretty cool. So then, on to our next set of product ideas, and this time they're for something that I, as a geek, absolutely love: board games and tabletop games, such as Dungeons & Dragons. I myself am super geeky and I love Dungeons & Dragons. 4th edition is my favorite, although I know that that's a pretty controversial opinion. But if you also enjoy D&D, then you might like making digital products to sell as well for it, such as printable DM tools and kits, and printable character sheets and journals for keeping track of your character's progress. Now, these ones, as you can see, do require custom graphics, so they're great for artists and graphic designers to create and sell. But if you're not an artist and would prefer something that you could make and sell with drag and drop elements, then you can make and sell blank board game kits that people can print off and make their own games with, which I think is pretty cool. So then, onto products that customers will probably never print out: digital branding and website graphics. Yep, these are often created as editable Canva templates, and so it's another excellent item for people that aren't artists themselves, since they can use Canva's built-in elements to design these. So unsurprisingly, lots of Etsy stores will buy their Etsy banners on, well, Etsy. And because Etsy stores often like to open up a store on their own website, e-commerce themes like Shopify themes that are optimized for Etsy stores are also very popular on here. And something else that's popular with Etsy business owners are editable logo templates, especially for creative, crafty businesses that Etsy users often like to run, such as makeup and beauty businesses. And of course, since lots of Etsy customers are very creative, a lot of them enjoy making YouTube videos, and so editable YouTube channel graphics sell well on here too. These are also sold as Canva editable templates, which of course means that these are great for non-artists to make and sell. However, if you are a talented artist and you enjoy painting or drawing, then there are some other product ideas that you might enjoy too. The first is drawing your own Instagram story highlight icons. As you can see, text-based Instagram story highlight icons can still sell really well too, but there's also a really great opportunity here to draw and create your own icons. And another product you might enjoy is drawing your own Twitch emotes. The most successful ones here tend to pick a particular style of game or Twitch channel theme and design emotes around that. But of course, since I know that most people watching this video, understandably, won't be able to draw the amazing emotes that these Etsy stores are selling, it's okay, because hopefully, as you've seen, there are lots of digital products that you can create and sell even if you can't draw. And that also includes the next set of product ideas on our list. which are actually some of the highest selling in-demand digital products right now on Etsy that anyone can create and sell. Wedding products. Yep, weddings are a huge money-making opportunity right now. Yep, and that's because there are more than 2.5 million weddings booked this year, and that's just the USA alone. That is the most weddings booked since 1984. So the wedding industry is going to be making a lot of money this year, and Etsy is a great place to sell wedding products. And that's because a lot of brides come here looking for digital products so that they can DIY their own weddings. So you have tons of options for products to sell. For example, you can create and sell printable wedding invitations, and you can create and sell printable wedding gift bag favor tags that match a particular style or aesthetic that the wedding is going for, such as boho or minimalist. And another popular item on here are wedding menus for the wedding reception. And as you've probably noticed, for these items, they tend to be mostly text-based, or they use floral graphics that are usually included in apps like Canva, which means then that they can be a great way for non-artists to make money on Etsy while taking advantage of one of the most profitable niches for DIY digital products on the site. And yes, these are indeed popular because there's lots of weddings this year, but honestly, they're always popular because anyone who's planned a wedding will tell you weddings are super expensive. So people love to DIY what they can to save money. So lots of people are on here buying digital DIY wedding products for things like wedding programs and wedding signs. And when it comes to wedding signs, there are two different ones that you can create to earn even more money. The first is wedding welcome signs that people place at the entrance to their wedding to invite everyone into their venue. And the second are wedding seating plan signs, which people place at the entrance to their wedding receptions. Yay! So you can create and sell both. And of course, if you take a look at the top selling seating signs, you'll see that most of them use minimal graphics and are mostly text-based, which means that it's a great option for people who aren't artists or aren't painters, who still want to be able to earn passive income online with Etsy using just their computers. Woohoo! I hope that this video has inspired you to build your own source of passive income online. Yay! And if it did, please hit subscribe and click that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos about making money online. And if you'd like to see me create digital products using Canva, you should be sure to watch my video, 10 ways to earn passive income online with digital products. So go ahead, watch my next video, and I'll see you over there.